Never say never.
You ain't
Nah,
going
I
out
ain't
like
never.
you used to.
Nah, I'm definitely not going out like I used to, but
Okay.
I will change for the right one.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey man, we gonna bring it in, man. Kings to the city, man.
Yes.
Episode 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, man.
See ya.
Hey man, it's your co-host E5, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you already know me, other co-host, man, Zoe, man. Welcome to another episode of Kings to the City, man. And we got a very, very, very special guest in here with us today, man.
Guest, man.
Yes, sir. Who we got in here with us, bro?
Man, we got the very own Myrtle Beach native,
Yeah.
Queen B.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all give it up for Queen B, man.
It's me, Queen B.
Hey man, y'all bring it in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey man, y'all calm down out there, man.
Right, not too much on me.
Oh, she got them fans now.
All of them.
So how we doing, man? How we doing? Episode 7.
I'm
New
chilling.
year, man. Still in, we still in the beginning stages of the new year, man. Just trying to work through things, man. Setting goals, setting aspirations, man, and just trying to achieve them. You know what I'm saying? Taking it one day at a time, and we locking in and we locking and loading.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Kings to the city, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Kings to the city. And we got a queen to the city on the set tonight, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And, kings and queens, you know what I'm saying, of the city, you got to king. In order to change, you got to king yourself. In order to change, you got to queen yourself.
Right.
Can't nobody, the people or anybody can't king you or queen. You got to do it yourself.
On your own.
Got to. Right.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
So, Kings to the city, man. Game beyond game, sight beyond sight. Got Queen B tonight.
What's up?
Yes, sir.
We doing good, man. Dodging all rattlesnakes and earthquakes.
You gotta elevate.
So what's up, man? What's up, Queen? So tell our viewers that don't know who Queen B is, man. Tell us, you know what I'm saying, who you is, what you got going on, and you know what I'm saying, where they can find you at as far as on your IG, your social media, everything,
media.
you know what I'm saying? Just kind of tell them who Queen B is.
Okay, so Queen B, aka SnowRedd, is an artist, entrepreneur. I really just do it all. I started off doing music videos or whatnot, and then I kind of like grew into doing music. I always did music, like choir and stuff like that, but I really started taking it serious in like 2013. And then over time, I just found like it was a little bit hard to brand as Queen B,
Right.
even though everybody know me as Queen B,
Right.
like they know. And I got a fan base from being Queen B, but as I elevated in the music industry and I learned certain things about it independently, I was like, you know what, I need to go up to the next level so I'm more marketable.
Right.
In every conversation I have with new interviewers, I don't have to be like, oh, what makes you Queen B over Beyonce, or what makes you Queen B over Little Kim? I don't have time for that conversation because at the end of the day, they're already given that title.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just like I was already given that title since I was young.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I just felt like industry-wise, it was smarter for me to change to SnowRedd. So with that being said, it is still being processed to be switched over to SnowRedd, but my social media right now, Instagram is I am the real Queen B, just the letter B, no E's. I don't do honey.
Make sure you follow that.
Yeah, that's my Instagram. My TikTok is I am the real Queen BB with 2 B's because my first one got banned after the silhouette challenge, if y'all know what I'm talking about.
The
It
what
was,
challenge?
It was too hot. Silhouette challenge. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you talking about.
So
What
it's
is-
like, it was a red filter that they had on Instagram that only show your silhouette. So your body's in black, but it's red.
Okay.
And most of the girls that was doing it was all like basically naked.
Oh.
But then some creep figured out how to take the filter off. So when he took the filter off, they banned the whole challenge. Like it was
Damn.
banning everybody who actually was nude in it instead of like bra and panties.
Yeah.
And I was actually nude. So
Hey,
I lost
authentic.
200,000
Using your birthday suit.
followers. I lost
200,000 followers?
and I lost like $1,500 like of money because I was a
Damn.
content creator. Like I get paid for my TikToks with my content because like one of my videos right now on TikTok got 1 point something million views, but on my old profile it had like 8 million.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
Like, and it was just like a funny video, but it went viral, and that's where my money came from. So like,
That's crazy. Damn,
that's
that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
These people in this world,
They
boy,
do.
I'm trying to tell you, with this
Right.
tech, man, they'll figure it out.
I know.
Glitching and everything. You know, that's just
So,
crazy.
With you being a Myrtle Beach native, you know what I'm saying? And could you give us like a Myrtle Beach fact of the week? I mean, I have one right here, but just something that's just various that you notice around Myrtle Beach.
About Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, if you was here, you would know that the era whenever we had the pavilion in the attic is way different than what it is now.
Right.
I feel like
Okay.
there's a lot of
I remember
older
that.
people that's moving
Right.
down here, And with the whole situation of them getting rid of the pavilion, it was supposed to become like a casino area. But they got into a fight with Burroughs and Chapin about it because they wanted to keep that land. So once that happened and it fell through, that's whenever the city of Myrtle Beach, I feel like that's when we lost a lot of potential where we could have been like a Miami.
Right.
Because we was already like a spring break capital.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Up and coming.
Yeah,
Spring breakers.
yeah. I mean, yeah, and I lived here, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, it just changed a lot of things. So that's one fact. I feel like we would have been, yeah.
As far as like, cause like Myrtle Beach get 15 million visitors
A year.
a year,
And there's nothing here no more besides Family Kingdom.
and people
Market
still
Commons.
people still come.
They still gonna come. They still gonna come regardless because they don't know what it was before.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they just not getting into the culture to whereas if they was a part of it before, they
Right.
would just like Bike Week.
But now
Same
I'm gonna tell you,
thing.
man, this is the thing that I learned too. Like them visitors, man, they don't be thinking like how we think. Shit, they go to Broadway and have
It's
a
the
ball.
best time of their life.
Yeah, they'll go to
But you see what happened?
IMAX theater. That mean they'll
Yeah.
go there and have a ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
What's
you
the
see what
shit?
happened to Broadway too. You see what they did
Yeah.
to Broadway.
What that?
No clubs.
Oh yeah.
King
Yeah.
Kong not doing it no more.
Yeah, they ain't want no nightlife.
Senior Frog can't
It's
even do
just
it no
a
more.
very commercialized.
Yeah. They
area.
just want to market it for like retirement. And
Family
that's
and
just not what
friends.
Myrtle Beach is. That's not what Myrtle Beach is.
Yeah, family and friends. That's all they looking to. It's crazy though. But yeah, they go to shit. They go to Broadway and stay out there for 10 hours.
They surely will.
Ride everything. The
Sit
zip
right over there at the
lines,
Waterworks.
everything. I'm trying to tell you, for real. Ripley's.
Right.
I mean,
So-
they got the hangout there now too.
Yeah, that's the
So
new spot
that's
I was
pretty-
talking about.
It's like a restaurant, but it's like family based. But they have like a whole outdoor concert area where they bring in like local bands and stuff like that can perform. And then on the inside, it's more like a turn up culture. Like if it's your birthday, you can stand on the table and dance, and they like interact with the kids and stuff. So it's like
I feel like
something Broadway needed.
Myrtle Beach kind of caters to
Families.
the families, but also to the visitor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For sure. Man,
You know
all
what
you gotta do is look down the boulevard. You gonna see 100 hotels. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
They
think
building
about
a new one every week, just
Every
about.
What if those hotels had casinos like Vegas?
They
Ooh.
ain't want that.
They don't want that crowd. They don't want that
That's
crowd.
a little too much.
That's too much for Myrtle Beach
It's a
for
little
what they
too-
want it to be, with Burroughs and Chapin being the main owners.
Yeah.
So on this episode 7 is all about financial literacy, but specifically we're talking about assets and liabilities. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is my take on it. Assets are something that put money in your pocket,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and liabilities take money out your pocket.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, as far as the financial field and as far as the personal field, can people be assets and liabilities?
Mm-hmm.
What you think, Queen B? I want to hear your. I want to hear your opinion on this. First.
Specifically, you know what I'm saying? In relationships, like,
Yeah.
are you looking for? I'm looking for asset. I'm not looking for a liability.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. You could definitely be an asset or a liability depending on where you are with your life. Because most of the time, I feel like with females, for real though, I feel like females, when they looking for a man, they literally looking for an asset.
Right.
Because I feel like we have such
Okay.
a mothering nature. We're always taking care of people that we just want to feel like we're being taken care of at the end of the day.
I
Right.
ain't never looked at it.
Yeah,
So
me,
that's
like,
just
yeah.
what it was. Because before, I never cared about assets or liability. It was like, I like what I like. This what I'm doing, and that's that. But then as I got older, it's like, okay, this person ain't even doing nothing. I got a child, and I don't even really have a child. I'm taking care of a grown man.
Right. Right.
So then I was just like, okay, now I need to start changing who I'm looking at and what they do for me and what I can do for them because I'm an asset.
I got a question. So like, as far as, all right, so if you as a female, you becoming an asset to that guy, like, as far as what do you think a female should bring to a guy? Like, as far as if you looking for that asset guy, what should you, or you know what I'm saying, we talking to our listeners, what do you think a female should bring to a guy?
I feel like if you're looking for an asset and you are an asset and you're bringing it to it, it depends on the man because some men don't need financial asset. They don't need you to come to the table with your own money. They need you to come with good energy, support, a lot with
Mindset.
mental health. You know what I'm saying? A
Mindset.
lot with mental health, like be able to root you on your worst days. Like say, you know what I'm saying, you lost a project on your job and it cost your money. You know what I'm saying? You coming home, you don't need her nagging about certain things to just be like, all right, it's okay. Well, let's figure out how we can make it better or find a different choice or a different route for you to take.
Right.
So really it just becomes of matching that energy and becoming their better half instead of somebody like, oh, well, if I don't have this job, then she ain't gonna want me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
It's a different asset that come with that.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That's
A
dope.
woman that can find like the silver lining in anything you say, you know what I'm saying, whether, you know what I'm saying, it be bad or good, just find like something positive in anything you say.
Right. That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, no, for real
That's
though.
the one.
For real though, because what man, they already getting beat up in the world today about, especially around what's going on about more women. They in the music, they talking about if you ain't got money, then this, that, and the third. So I get that, but it's just like if you gonna come like that, you got to be able to support a man that got that.
Right.
And if you can't do that, then you need to figure out your league. You can't date outside your league.
Yep.
You can't date out of potential. Like
I agree. I
Okay.
think. Go ahead.
So as far as like assets, so as far as like when we talking about financial literacy and like assets and liabilities. So say as far as what the woman looks for, as far as, you know what I'm saying, you wearing the right clothes, you know what I'm saying, keep your mouth closed and get chose. The things that you see, everything that's glitter is gold. So are women more how could I say this?
materialistic, like on the outside, what they see, or
I wouldn't say what's more attractive. Okay, are women more attracted to liabilities or assets? Like what they're seeing.
I feel like anybody who look like money, girls are attracted to.
Yeah.
No,
I
dead
agree.
ass.
I agree.
That's what they're attracted to. Because if you're standing there, you look like money next to this person, he might be a millionaire and you don't even know. And the person that got everything on is broke. Because he spent $2,500 on this outfit for this concert. And this man came in a sweatsuit and flip-flops and is leaving in the Lamborghini. But you choosing him because you don't got the mindset to give somebody a conversation and see where they at with it.
Yeah.
It ain't about what you see. Because I done dated plenty of guys that look like they got money, but then I'm paying the rent and everything.
That talk.
So, yeah,
All
like
right.
you look like you got money, but you ain't smelling like money.
Ooh, that's that talk. That's that talk.
Because I look like money.
Okay.
That's that talk. That's that
Everywhere I
talk.
go.
Y'all hear that now?
Y'all heard it first. So okay,
real.
let me ask you something. How you feel about 50-50?
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. To an extent.
What's
It
the
depends.
extent?
It depends on what it is. Like,
You know what I'm saying? Just
it depends on what it is. If, like, it ain't even got to be 50-50. It can just be an agreement. Like, okay, my rent is this much. We staying together. You can pay the rent. I take care of the utilities. I'll make sure it's food on the table. I clean the house. I do all of that. That is an agreement. But everybody agreement is the same. Like, something different.
so you'll be cool with, you know what I'm saying, say like the woman, anything less than 40, like $40 or less, that's you gotta handle that.
I mean, it ain't even got to be 40. It could be 200. It could be 500. It just
Okay.
depends on how my money is at the time
Right.
and what our understanding is. Like, we could have
It gotta be understanding,
It got to be
basically.
understanding and communication. That's what I'm about. Like, because I'm not going to dig in your pocket. I'm not the type of person. But I do want to make sure that you know that you're going to have to spend some bread with me because I'm spending bread.
Right.
If we going out to Roof Chris, you take me to Roof Chris, it's a $1,200 bill. Just say it's a $1,200 bill, but then we go to Cracker Barrel, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm expecting, no, I got this, like, or I got the next Roof Chris date. Like, we just going to go back and forth, like, depends.
So this is something I would add. So like, like I know all like what you said. All of that sounds roses and all that sounds good.
But,
You know what I'm saying?
What's the but?
I'm just trying to figure out. So like, if you let's say you with a guy, right? Can you be with a guy? Can you be with a guy that you make more? You financially make more than him?
Yeah.
Okay, and so like you could be with that guy and you take on more of the financial burden than him.
I've been doing that.
You've been doing. Do you have like no? I don't want to.
No, for real, I'm listening.
I'm just trying to figure out like so.
Overall.
Is there like a? Now, I don't know because I don't know the girl's perspective.
Right.
I'm just asking. You know what I'm saying? So is there a respect factor to that? Like if you're handling more of the load, because I know traditionally that's a guy's role to be, you know what I'm saying, handling that financial burden. So if you as a female stepping up in that position, is there like a respect factor lost there, or is it like you and your grind mode, so I'm kind of, or is it like can you just do that for a long period of time? Like I know I make more money, yeah, I'm cool with it.
I'm not a sugar mama, so that's that. But I mean, it depends because if he's in a spot where he's progressing and he ain't at that right now and he need me to take that role for a minute, that's cool. It ain't no respect loss. But if you continue to be down and I'm still the breadwinner and you out doing this, that, and the third, and you not respecting me how you should, that's whenever the boundaries come and I'm like, all right, like we not doing that no more.
Yep.
Like,
Because I feel like a lot of times, like, and this is, this is kind of just like I said, we're talking in generalities.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetically
speaking. A lot of times when a female is the breadwinner in a relationship, then she's like, whoever the breadwinner is really making the decisions and wearing the shoes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when, when you got, when a female is in that position over the guy, I feel like naturally, like they just lose kind of respect for him.
To an extent.
You know what I mean?
To an extent, yes. I'm not gonna say that it don't because I have lost respect for some. I mean, but it's like it have to go on for a long period of time. Like I'm willing to stay down to an extent.
What's the time period? Like how long? Like you, like if I came to you right and I was on my grind and I really, you know what I'm saying, trying to do it like.
And you tell me the plan.
Yeah, and I tell you the plan and I'm like, it's a 2-year plan. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to. It's 2 years too long? Or?
If I'm financially capable of doing that, then I'm going to do it. But I'm not going to give everything I got, you know what I'm saying, just off rip. Like, just to support that the whole time. Like, it just depends on where we at, really, to be honest. Because if I'm serious with you and we see that we going to move up to marriage and we going to have kids, like, I'm going to do what I need to do. But if we just dating and off rip you need help,
yep.
Like, I don't know about all that. Like,
that's one.
I don't know about all that, buddy.
But how do you get there, though? So, like, let's say we come in casually dating, right? And that's the situation. How do you get there? Like, so, like, is it about, like, what I say to you? Or is it, I got to convince you? Or
it ain't about convincing. It's about showing me your game plan. What exactly what are you doing every day? Like this, you doing this podcast. Okay, you doing this podcast. Okay, and we on the ground right now. But it's going up. I got to believe in that. As a woman, if I'm dating you, I got to believe in that.
Right.
And if I'm not willing to believe in that to an extent, then I'm not going to stay long anyway.
Right.
So it ain't really a certain time period. It's just a matter of supporting it, doing my own thing. And then if in between time it becomes too much for me, I would tell you that. And then it's up to you whether you be like, all right, well, I can handle this, that, and the third and compromise. Right. But it's not so like I don't need nobody holding on my back the whole time because I got my own goals that I'm trying to get. But in the meantime, I'm still support yours.
Okay. Makes sense. Make a lot of sense.
So it was a post like on IG, and Gabrielle Union, she said she felt obligated. She paid 100% of the bills between her and her previous marriage, and she said she felt obligated to cheat because she paid 100% of the bills, and she wanted validation.
If you a cheater, you gonna cheat regardless. It ain't got nothing to do with money. She uses that as a power trip. Right. Oh, then she chose that type of man because if she didn't want to pay 100% of the bills, she would have been looking for somebody who could do more. And then if you are paying 100% and he know that and he don't feel uncomfortable about it, right, then what you got to go cheat for? Like, I don't understand. If you gonna want to do that to a man, why would you cheat? Why wouldn't you just not be with him? Why would you be with him? Because I feel like that's like I'm holding it over your head. It's a narcissist. I'm holding this over your head. Oh, you going out your boys? How you gonna go out with your boys all night and I'm paying all the bills?
Right.
Then why are you doing that? Why are you doing it to throwing it in the face? That's like giving somebody a gift. And I did this for you.
But this the thing,
Did you do it out of love?
This the thing, though. But this the thing. All of it be out of good character and good spirit until you get mad. Until y'all get mad.
Certain times.
I be down. And then y'all go to talk. That's what.
It depends on the respect,
what you just said,
it depends on the respect.
What you just said is what y'all go to holler. Hey, how you going somewhere and you ain't paying no bill? You might get around the homies and say that. Because you got mad.
In front of everybody.
Especially if I try to.
But if you a man and your woman paying 100%, that got to come with respect too. You can't just be out here doing the most.
Hey.
That's all I'm saying.
That's why I tell y'all, get your stuff in order first.
Get your bag first.
Get your bag first.
Get your bag first, but also don't forget that if you don't got your bag and your woman got the bag, treat her right. You know, you got to stroke her ego a little bit, make her feel. Even if she not feeling like holding it over your head, you got to make her feel that power because women like to be dominant, but want to know that they could be submissive too. So don't just be giving them energy like, oh, okay, I'm submissive. Well, you got to make her submissive too because if you make her feel dominant, she feel like the man. Right. And that's why Gabrielle felt that way because she felt like the man in the relationship.
So basically, what you saying is if the guy, if he's in that position where he makes less, then he's automatically in a submissive role. He should be.
Not automatically, but to an extent. Because
you gotta be submissive.
Because to an extent
submissive.
because how you gonna be over there trying to, call rolls and like call shots and you ain't even contributing.
So it all ties back into
finances.
It ties back into finances and communication and what the plan is as a couple and where y'all plan on going with it. Like, in my opinion.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I mean, I can speak on my own, but I mean,
You generally speak.
Yeah, generally.
I done been taking care of people my whole life. So I'm not really looking for none of that. Like, if anybody come to me like, oh, I need you to do 50-50. Been there, done that. Not doing it.
So what you looking for now? Like what you for all of our viewers? You know what I'm saying? Are you single?
For right now,
Are
yeah.
you?
I've been
Okay,
single.
so
yeah,
hey,
no kids.
You know what I'm saying? So SnowRedd single
no
right
kids.
now. No
SnowRedd.
kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Snow.
single, no kids.
Popping.
Very rare.
So what you what you looking for in a guy, man? All of our viewers that you might got some potential bachelors out here. Tell them what you
What's
looking.
up, bachelors? Nah,
What you looking at for a guy?
I'm right now. I'm not really like looking to date anybody. If it happens, it happens. Like if I'm feeling that vibe, that's what I'm gonna do. Because right now, I feel like whenever I was dealing with being Queen Bee, I was in a relationship and I was the breadwinner, and he had so much to say about what I did with videos. So much to say about appearances, and I'm not allowing that no more because first of all, you're not even contributing, you're not even coming to support. Right. So I'm not doing that. So now as SnowRedd, if you want to be in a relationship with me, you got to understand that right now my career comes first. I'm getting to the age where I gotta get my ducks in a row. Simple as that. Like I done put my life on hold enough for men to negotiate, to be that down ass bitch, to, you know what I'm saying, deal with somebody who got kids. Like I'm just not in that space to be dealing with that extra energy. Like if you want to deal with me, I feel like you got to come with business. You got to come with an understanding mindset and just be able to know to let me be dominant when I want to be dominant and let me be submissive when I need to be submissive. But if I'm out with my friends on business and people are in my face, I don't need you nagging like, oh, who's that? I'm from the beach. Everybody know me. You can't sit here
What do you
and
mean
come.
by let you be dominant when you want to be dominant?
Like when I'm out and about and I'm chilling and I'm having a good time, let me have a good time. Don't restrict me. Don't say, oh, you.
But he might be looking out for you.
To an extent,
Because
I will understand.
I'm gonna tell you something too, though. I'm gonna tell you something that a lot of guys know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A lot of the times we as guys know what other guys are thinking, and we can sit back and we can see it.
Right.
And so a lot of the times when you saying, nah, that's my homeboy, that's my buddy. We done peep, bro.
Yeah, Pete Brown done seen it.
We done peep, buddy.
So he done been eyeballing the whole
So
night.
when we come over there and tell you, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, like,
Right.
we don't, you know what I'm saying, you don't want that guy don't want you to come back like, that's my homeboy.
I wouldn't even do that.
Nah, because we sitting
that.
there looking like, buddy trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
But yeah,
We're trying to get right.
That's been my friend for 5 years, and man, listen,
he been waiting on the list.
He's waiting.
He been waiting on the
you know what I'm
list.
saying?
I mean, if it's in public and it's a situation, I'm gonna chill out for the time being, and we gonna have a conversation about it later, and we can talk about it and just be like, all right, I don't want you talking to this person, or see it from my perspective, like, nah, he was really scoping you like that, and I'd be like, all right, well, fuck it then, like, let it be an understanding. But whenever I be like, I don't know how it is, like, I'm not saying like let me be dominant all the time, but I'm a dominant personality. That's just how I am. So like in order to partner. Yeah, you gotta know me because whenever like you can check me and I'll be a submissive bitch immediately, and I'll be like, oh, all right, cool, I ain't doing none of that. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's how you approach it. But if you come at me with that rah-rah, like, you don't need to be doing none of that shit, go sit your ass down. Boy, what?
That's the way how you
That's not how you talk to me.
Yeah, it's real.
That's not how you
It's all
talk to
about
me.
respect.
I'm a female. Yeah,
Right.
like, and my famous saying is, and I know it's fucking controversial for a lot of people, but I say if you act like a bitch, I'm gonna beat you like one. And it don't mean physically, but it can be. And I ain't that type of bitch.
Yep.
But don't act like a female. Don't be in female business, and don't try to have like female tendencies. Like, I don't do all of that, because once I lose that respect for you as a man, I'm rolling you down the bowling ball and making a striking
Sweeping.
you out.
Yeah.
I'm sweeping you under
You the
the
sweeper.
rug.
You the sweeper.
So you
Swiper,
think
no swiping.
So like as far as like, you know what I'm saying, can you do you do the sweeping or can you be swept?
Off
I could
your
be
feet.
both.
You could be both.
I could be both.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I could be both. It just take a certain type of level of a man to sweep me.
Now what's that
and
level?
I haven't met that yet.
What's that like? What's the? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what's the level? Like,
What's the level?
Yeah, what's that level?
Explore your mental safari.
Yeah. I mean, like, be able to help elevate me, support me in what I got going on, and also be a boss on your own. Like, I don't want to have to worry about stupid things. Like, if I go out, I'm like guessing, oh shit, do he want me to pay? Or should I ask to pay half? Or should I offer to pay half? No, like, for real, because I don't went on dates. And I'm just sitting here like, well, I'm the one that invited him out, or he invited me out. Like, who's going to pay for it? I'm not going to come off and just expect it, because a lot of men don't do that no more. To be honest, a lot of guys don't.
Real?
You got the tip? You got this, you got
No,
that.
they
And I
be
be
doing-
like,
They
that's
be
why
doing
I'm
that for
done
real?
with the dating pool right now, unless I know for sure you got a plan and you got
What buddy went to the
money to
bathroom?
an extent.
And
No,
look,
he ain't go to the bathroom, but he damn sure looked at it and put it back in the middle. And I was like, you know what? Don't worry.
And
I got enough.
And that was your last date.
You're blocked.
Oh man.
You're blocked because ain't no way you gonna take me out. You've been in my inbox for the past
So
2
you
months.
asked. So you asked him out, right?
I didn't not this particular person. I didn't ask him out.
Oh,
We was
so he asked you
communicating
out.
on Snap, and he was like, "Let's go here," and he asked me where I wanted to go.
And
And
when
I
you got
said where
there,
I wanted to go.
and he ain't want to pay
But
for the bill.
he the one who initiated the date. He wanted to
Right.
go. When you gonna give me the time of day? All
These
right,
dudes
let me
crazy,
give this
bro.
motherfucker a time of the day. Damn,
tell-
he been
hey.
in my inbox 3 fucking months now. Might as well try to give him a chance. He swear he a boss. Okay, let's go to Roof Chris. We at Roof Chris.
So that was your first date, Ruth Chris.
Yeah, I picked it.
Damn it, boy.
he supposed to tell her be ready by 7
Exactly.
and I'ma come get you. We about
But
to-
see, I like that type of shit. He didn't even do that. I drove myself up there.
Oh, so you drove yourself.
We met up there. Yeah, but my thing is like, how you
He had a
gonna-
coupon.
giving game to
No,
the
I ain't got
gameless, man.
coupon.
I said he had a coupon.
He must have had an Uber. That's the coupon he had. I
He
don't
ain't had
know.
no car?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you talking about coupons. I don't know. We just met
I would
there.
have called the Uber at least, cause you know in New York, you know what I'm saying, they don't be having cars like that. So he
Right.
could
Hey,
have.
I don't mind none of
did
that.
it, kept
But
it
my-
P.
Yeah,
but my
Gotta
thing
keep it P.
is,
whatever you do, keep it P.
that's my red sign right there. If you're not willing to, like, court me correctly, like, oh, you want to do a date? Okay, you pick Ruth Chris. All right, well, I'm going to come pick you up around 7. So just be ready. Wear something cute. Get cute from me. I'm like, oh, shit. This man, let me go let me go buy something right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's dope.
that's the type of shit I be on. But, like, it just, if you already starting off the date and you ain't even offering nothing, like, and you already acting weird about the check, I ain't got time for it.
So let's say you first start talking to a dude, right? And he hit you like shit. First date, shit. I want to. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Chili's.
Let's go.
You cool with Chili's?
I'm not bougie.
cool. That's
Shit, we can go to
That's a build-up.
Zaxby's.
It's
I can fuck-
progressive.
It's progressive.
progression.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't
can go
know
to damn
'cause-
Zaxby's and go sit at the house and watch Netflix and smoke.
Word. I didn't know.
As
'cause
long as you know
ju-
the boundaries, don't
what's the
don't try no
boundaries?
shit. Like
Huh?
just because you.
Cause the so the Zaxby's be like you got boundaries with the Zaxby's. So the Roof Chris is
I
like,
got the back. You know, Roof Chris got boundaries too.
but
Just
it's a
because
little
you took me
loose
to
though.
Roof-
It's a little less.
No, no, it's the
Man.
same. It's the same.
The
Because
Roof-
I can go myself. I can go do that for myself.
I know you can go
But he-
yourself, but the Roof Chris gonna got
Telling
down.
you know what I'm saying?
I picked it.
Shows
He didn't
jumping.
pick it. I picked it.
That Roof Chris gonna get them shoulders.
Nah,
jumping.
my shoulders
Zaxby's-
gonna move regardless.
Wednesday things $9. Nah, you shouldn't be. Now you got boundaries, bro. Don't need coming on top of me $9,
Oh
bro.
my
But
God, you
shit,
in hell.
I spent $80. Hey, ain't no boundary.
Ain't no way you obligated for coochie
Nah,
over
nah,
a
nah,
$100
nah, no, no,
check.
no, no, no,
Not
no,
obligated.
not obligated, but boundaries.
Yeah. It's certain things you ain't thinking about no boundaries. You on the
First
yacht.
of all, let's just make this clear. If she gonna fuck regardless. It ain't mattering about where you go. It ain't. She already know if she gonna fuck you whenever you on the date.
So this is
I know.
This is
Whether it be
actually-
then or the next time or next 2 months.
Nah.
I already know what's up. I'm just scoping to make sure you're not corny. Because no,
So you,
I'm not giving up nobody's that's corny.
what's corny? What defines corny? Like how he pull up, or how he dress, or how he talk, or what's corny? Keys to the city, man.
Hey, man, giving game to the gameless, man.
Like, comment, subscribe.
sight
Literally,
beyond sight,
like,
game beyond
corny
game.
shit, like I don't even know how to
All right.
say that shit. Like we all know corny when we see corny, bro. It ain't even got to be no explanation because it ain't even really about what you wearing. Because right now a bitch might see you and be like, "Oh, he corny. He ain't even dress up. He in a sweatsuit. That sweatsuit might be $1,500.
Right.
You never know that. So
Right,
really,
right.
it ain't even about what they wear." How
How
they
you
look. It's how they
carry
present
yourself.
themselves. Yeah, it's how they
Right.
present themselves, like pulling out the chair, or if he just like, oh, I'll meet you inside type of shit. Damn, you ain't even gonna meet me outside or open my door, like court me correctly. Like, where is the chivalry?
Right.
Yeah, chivalry will get you coochie. And that ain't just for me. That ain't just for me. I'm just saying in general. You make a bitch feel special, she gonna want to bust that pussy open. Excuse my language. You're not allowed to say
Keys
that.
to the city, man. We in it.
Yeah, man.
Bust that pussy open.
Hey,
That love, bring it back.
so I got a question. So
Don't be all big
so-
talking, you little.
So here on, you know what I'm saying, Kansas City, we got a segment called Versus. So it's just an either or thing. You know what I'm saying? It's picking,
SnowRedd, man.
Yeah, what's
so
up?
the first one is you know what I'm saying, submissive or dominant? Like, you know what I'm saying, which one you prefer? You know what I'm saying?
In a man?
Yeah.
Dominant.
So what about you?
I'd rather be submissive. I feel like I'm dominant enough.
Okay. All right. So, a man who's broke but loyal, versus, and this is for you to choose, versus a man who pay the bills, but you know what I'm saying.
Damn.
He ain't got the time of the day for you.
Ooh.
Can't have one woman. You gotta
Can't
have three.
one.
It
Gotta have
depends
three.
because it depends.
Well, one monkey
Like,
don't start no show.
It depends though, because I used to be always like only wanting one person. You know what I'm saying? And then I noticed that most men with money, most men in relationships, period, because they doing it right now in my DMs, they gonna cheat. They know it. They gonna cheat regardless whether they got money or not. So if he got money and he gonna cheat, it's gonna go both ways. If you gonna cheat, then I'm gonna be doing me, but make sure my pocket's right.
No, they can't do that.
Yes, they can.
No, you can't do that.
They do it every day.
You can't do that.
They do it every day. But if it was either or, broken loyal or
You
money
can't-
and cheating, I feel like I would rather deal with the broke
listen
dude
though, men
and
and-
build him to be rich.
Men and women cheating is two different
They'll
things.
come
though.
with characteristics.
Why? Because we're emotional characters
No.
and we choose them off emotion instead of just fucking.
No. So this is when you. All
That's
right,
what
so
it
look,
is. That's what they say.
Nah, this is what they say. This is what I say.
Okay, what you say?
All right, so what I've observed
Okay.
and what I've learned
Okay.
after doing my thorough research.
Oh, not the statistics. Not the statistics in the
But
ratings.
what I learned is, all right, so when
That's a zo.
when a female, you know what I'm saying, when she decides to go out and mess with another guy or something, she done lost all respect for her dude.
Period.
A guy, he can go do that, but still love his girl 100%.
To an extent.
He can.
To an extent. I feel like to an extent.
Nah.
Because what respect do you have for your woman if you still out here? What are you missing at home?
It
What
ain't
gives you the right? Oh, because
that's-
you got money,
no,
it gives
we're
you the right to
built-
do
no,
that?
it's
That's
not about the
human. That's nature. That's
I'm
nature.
tired of men
Tell them about the
saying that.
lions and the cheaters and the
Okay.
lions, bro.
What? How they roll with one man and multiple women?
My bro
You
got
might as well be a
my bro got
polygamist.
the
That's what I'm
research.
saying.
My bro got the
That's
research
not-
about the
that's-
lions
that's-
and the cheaters
That's
now.
just nature. That's human nature. We're going against human nature. As far as you,
I'm not going against human nature because I just
said
said,
we
if
as
he want to
humans.
cheat, we can cheat, baby.
no, I said
No,
we,
you can't cheat.
we as
He
humans.
can cheat though.
We as humans. You know what I'm saying? A woman,
You don't like him no more.
The
if he
women,
cheat.
the women keep the family together. The man keep the family going.
Oh my God! So y'all just want a woman to just lay down and be loyal while y'all got the bread and just you can do whatever you want.
No,
Why you can't fuck the bitch together? Why you can't fuck the bitch together?
We didn't say that
Why it's
wasn't an
gotta be
option.
cheating?
That wasn't-
Exactly.
But listen, cheating
is not no such
cheating
thing.
is different between the guy
If you
and
are
the girl, though.
monogamous, that's what I'm saying. I'm not.
But listen, what I'm gonna tell
dealing
you
with
though.
that right
But listen,
now.
what I'm gonna tell you though,
Why
right?
does it have to be a title rather than an understanding?
Yeah.
But listen,
it
what
don't
I'm
even
gonna
have to
tell
be
you.
a title.
Right. Listen, this is why it's different, right?
Okay.
Because for a guy, his main thing is not. That's not his main thing. When he messing with a chick, his main thing is he got to protect her. Like regardless if you know it or not. If me and you go on a date, right, and we go out, we go to roof Chris, wherever we going, and a dude come up there and slap me across your head, I'm obligated to fight him.
I'm gonna shoot him, but all right.
But no, I'm obligated though. If I'm with you though, I'm
I get it.
obligated.
You gotta
That's your-
protect-
but it's the
protect
same
your
with a
pride.
female though.
No, it's not.
If a female come up to you and do some shit, I'm gonna do the same thing.
But no, this is the thing. If you no, you're not expected to do that though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's where my dominance
But if
come
you
from.
if you that chick, then you know what I'm saying, you do your thing, and I'm
Right.
like, they handling that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I did that. I
if
did
you,
that.
You know what I'm saying? But if that's not expected of you. If you done flatten Buddy tires, bust all his windows out, we out here, Roof Chris, we chilling. He come out here. He come
you
out
with
here.
him?
Boom. You know what I'm saying? Cross your head.
Gotta get right.
I got to get right in there.
We gonna jump him.
So that's my loyalty. My loyalty is in protecting,
Yeah.
providing. You know what I'm saying? Your loyalty is making sure nobody else seen.
But that's
you
just
feel me?
gender
Nobody
roles
else
that
seen.
people are putting on females.
No, I'm just saying that's the thing though. Like as far as like that's the difference in between cheating. So now when I start really providing and protecting and doing that for another whole household.
But is it cheating without a title?
What do you mean?
What if we just dating and we ain't really made it official and we just fucking around and you out?
Oh, then
You know what I'm
that's-
saying?
Then that's that. Yeah, y'all gotta
Regardless,
understand that.
everything comes with understanding. Like
Right, that's all I'm
only
saying. It's
cheating if
understanding.
you ain't make this aware of what's going on. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
if you
So
be straight up like, all right, well,
This is how I
we
live my
chilling
life.
and we vibing and I really fuck with you, but just so you know, like, this is what I'm doing on the
But
side.
this is what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why a chick got to really.
And a woman gonna respect the truth more than it is a lie. If you lie about it and you say you're not fucking around and she looking through your phone doing all of that shit, because we be knowing, then that's when you lose the respect. But if you real about it, like, all right, well, we fucking around, you my main.
But let me tell you why a chick.
But this is what I do
number
on
one.
the side.
You number one.
Okay, cool.
I feel like a woman just she knows she number one.
This is why a chick really gotta respect you, right? Because let's say, like I said, same scenario, we out, right? And shit, like I said, the dude, he gonna sit back and he gonna peep the whole situation. We might be in line, right? Shit, might three, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, two, three dudes might jump out the car. We might be in line and they might skip us. So the dude, he gonna sit back and he gonna analyze, like, you know what I'm saying? But if the girl don't got respect for you, she not gonna listen to what you saying. She gonna they can't skip her. But the dude, like, bro, like, shit, this not my battle right now.
She gonna read your language.
It's three of them boys just jumped out the whip. But if I could tell you, like, hey, calm down, chill, and you not listening to me and you don't respect me enough to. You ain't gonna listen to me, shit. Now
those are ratchets.
Think about it. We in a whole different ball game.
Those are ratchets. A woman, like I said, get down. A woman gotta know when to be submissive. That's what I'm talking about. If
I'm not going to no car, I'm not doing nothing. They skip. No. But he done.
You done dealt with some weird shit.
Nah, I ain't never dealt. Just hypothetically.
Yeah, nah, I would. As a female, you gotta know when to sit down. That's what I'm saying. You gotta know when to be submissive. But if you just sitting there looking like a sucker and you're not looking at her like it ain't even work for babe, like we gonna get our shit regardless. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone, but she gonna feel some type of way.
But it all comes back to the respect you got for that guy.
Exactly.
Because if you don't got respect for him, be like, hey, chill. You still gonna pop you know what I'm saying? Because you don't really respect him like that.
I'm gonna just say it's because
you feel like you
depending on scenario. Even with me being dominant, I done had some slick shit happen around me. When the dudes ain't check it, I just be like, you know what? That shit ain't even worth the damn issue because he gonna get beat the fuck up and I'm gonna have to jump in. So you know what I'm saying? Because no, it ain't even whether they can fight or not. That's the type of female I am. I'm gonna fight with mine. It don't matter. Even if we was all out right now and some motherfuckers was jumping, like to an extent, I'm gonna jump in. Depending on what's the scenario. We gotta read the room because a woman don't need to be in no man fight. Right. But if it's bitches involved, you goddamn right. It's over with.
So the last one is okay. Say you know what I'm saying. You're on a you know what I'm saying. Somebody pick you up. You know, pull up game as far as on a date.
Pull up.
So, which are you more likely to be more, I guess, which one more stand out as far as car preference? So, a Corvette or a Maserati?
They call me Maserati, so.
I already know what they call you. Anyways, what do you mean, like,
as far as which
impressive-wise? I don't care about that type of shit. Because you can be driving a Maserati, not speaking on you, and be pulling lint out of your pockets to afford that shit. Corvette, man, might be sliding. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he just chose that car because he wanted that car his whole life. So I don't really, like, stereotype people on what they drive because I done been down bad a few times and had to drive shit in between. You know what I'm saying? And it's not my ideal vehicle. What type of man are you to try to judge me on what I'm pulling up in? Whenever I know my value up here, even though right now, my car might not be there, but I ain't got no payments. Right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no payments. My money good. So, like, are you really living by that means to afford that, or are you just trying to put on a front? So, I don't really have a preference on the car. I'm going to respect both men the same way, and it depends on how they coming.
Just see how they carry themselves.
Yeah, just how you carry yourself.
Like, actual individual.
Yeah, because I don't care about flashy shit because there's plenty of rappers wearing fake jewelry.
It's more like a question like what's going to blow, like what like if you seen those two cars, what's going to be like something that what's the one that's going to come out? That's like a guy saying like Chili's in the. That's like a guy. Are you a butt guy or you a boob guy? That's that type of question like that. I mean, we get deep. I don't care about girls with the big butts.
I mean, if I was like,
you get that deep, but we just talking on the surface.
Yeah, just on a certain level. I mean, of course we know when you see Maseratis cost more than Corvettes.
No, they don't.
In my mind, that's what I'm not educated on that. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Females don't know that. I wouldn't know that. You know what I'm saying? But like average female would be like, oh, fuck, Maserati because they know name brand. That's just like wearing Gucci or wearing Louboutin. Which one makes more? You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't be able to distinguish as a designer. Right. Corvettes are more like fast cars, sports car. Maserati is more for like show for bitches. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, they were like, oh, I'm riding up in a Maserati. They don't want to say Corvette. Oh, I'm riding in a Maserati. They want to look cute in a Maserati.
Yeah, you got to come ride.
Exactly.
Gotta come ride.
You done seen that shit. I'm sure you done pulled up to the chemist a few times. Bitch be like, oh, you're in a Maserati. I seen it happen.
Nah, they ain't say that.
I seen it.
They be paying attention.
I seen
Hey,
it.
like my dog say, you gonna choose up or lose up?
Period.
That's real talk.
But unless they know about cars and they like fanatic,
but for
just
real-
like shoes and shit like that.
Nah,
like
but
unless
just-
you actually know how much shit
Yeah.
costs, you're not choosing off cost. You choosing off looks.
Yeah, just
Right,
look,
right.
just like you say, just
Perception
kind of
is
just
reality
Yeah,
sometimes.
for
like
real
you say,
though.
just generic
It's
questions.
like
I just
social
wanna-
media.
Right.
Yeah, just little generic. On the surface questions, you deep on them. We just trying to get you on the surface.
Okay.
Yeah, we trying to get you on the surface.
Man, the Rolly say we done been in here for 40 minutes in here with Queen
That's
B.
it.
Man,
That's
she
it.
a real
That's
one.
it.
It's a rolling out of
That's
stone.
it.
Yeah.
Hey, I got another hour if y'all want to sit and talk
Yes,
now.
sir.
Man, I
Hey.
definitely glad we had this talk, and you know what I'm saying, you pulling up on us, and definitely to come and be on here.
Queen City
You
City.
know what I'm saying, Queens to the city, man.
Yeah, coming up.
Oh
Queen
yeah,
to the city.
for sure. We
I'ma
want
be
you.
on
there.
We want you
Yeah.
here, for real.
Queen Bee, SnowRedd.
We want
Yeah.
you.
It's
All the
we all in
queens
there.
to the city, man. If
What's
y'all got
up? It's
something to
plenty
say,
of y'all out here. Boss up.
plenty,
We got some
plenty of
bosses in
game
the city.
perspective
Yes, sir.
in the city. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, y'all come up
Thank
here
y'all
and
for
talk.
having me though. Like this was lit.
Oh yeah, for
Had a
sure.
good
And
time.
anytime you want to come back, man, come back. Let's chop it up.
What
shoot
y'all doing
the-
tomorrow,
shoot-
nah?
hey, same thing, chilling.
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I'm saying? In here we be kicking
Yeah.
it, man. But yeah, for sure, good talks, man. Like you say, like that's what we want to do, man. We want to entertain. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We can't come in here and talk about no boring stuff. We got to come in here and
Nah,
talk
they
about.
gotta know
you
what's
know what I'm
up.
saying?
Like,
The
girl,
real.
You got
We
the
gonna
real.
give you the real.
You know what I'm saying? You got to,
Ladies.
man. You got
Okay.
to, but for sure, man. We definitely
ladies, get to
appreciate
that
you.
money.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
to that money. Don't ever depend on a man. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with depending on the man. Just depend on the right man.
Period.
Kings to the city, man. Episode 7.
Yes,
Siete.
Man, I hope you live as long as you want. You never want as long as you live, man.
Yes, sir.
We out.
We out of here, man.
Peace out.
Comment, like, subscribe, man. SnowRedd in the building.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't what you do, it's how you do it.
It ain't what you do, is how you
Look,
do it.
look.
How you do it?
When you wake up, what you doing?
Not
get
dear
to it.
Snow. Not dear Snow.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Oh
Sure.
shit, that's lit though.
Hey, man.
Yeah. I need some time alone, so I booked that flight.
That's-
Been working so hard, shit.